We are
I'm jamming out.
The power is on. We are live.
Well, hello. I know. Everyone must be thinking, where the hell have those two bitches been?
I don't know, but we're back. We're here. I am Mina Mercury, and this is gorgeous
Miss Gloria Hole.
Yes, and this is Talk
Talk Live.
Mwah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look, right off the bat, Chad says, hey.
Hey, girl.
Hi, Chad.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy to be back here with you. Oh, my goodness.
I am too. So, of course, it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, we were like an hour-ish, I guess, before we were about to go live. Maybe it was a bit longer than that. And all of a sudden, the power went out. Right? You lost all power.
We lost all power. And
yeah.
It was gone for probably like 5 hours. Like, it was crazy.
Well, it's too bad we couldn't do the show, because when you FaceTimed me in the dark, I thought you looked the best I'd ever seen.
Oh, girl, no. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what can I say?
Oh my God.
And then last week, of course, they did the COVID coverage of the Rupaul show, which I thought was very interesting to see. I liked it. A little behind the scenes of what's happening.
I know. I thought it was fantastic getting to see like how they had to deal with it and how they continued to deal with it when they went back to filming, and it was amazing. I thought it was great.
But did you notice that there were people who were actually doing the COVID test on themselves? Like full on, I think Carson was one of them. Like full on, like obviously he's probably done it 5 times, so. Anyways, it's so great to be here.
She's used to sticking shit up her nose, so I mean,
I wasn't gonna go there.
I did.
I love it.
I didn't. I'm surprised you didn't go there. Anyways,
well, I don't. I'm on my best behavior. Sienna Blaze!
Yes, she is so excited.
She is here and she is queer.
Oh my goodness, we even have Dan Hobwarts here. He said, my secret crush girls. Hello.
He's talking about me, but because you're here, he has to include you too. Loving the hair tonight, ladies. I know. I'm shocked people recognize me, because I was just saying before we went live with Mina that this is literally like one of the only wigs I own that's real hair. All of the other ones are foam.
That's like, not a pool noodle.
That's not a pool noodle. And so I was saying to Mina, we did a show together, the Unicorn Ball. It was like a big event, and we did it. We hosted it. It was like 2 years ago or something. And this was the last 2 or 3 years ago. This was the last time I wore my hair.
Oh, look, Felicia's with us again tonight. One of our regulars. She's
like, well,
Gloria.
I know. You know what? I'm just wearing my real hair for my mom because she hates the pool noodles. So I said, okay, fine. Quit your bitch, and I'll wear my only damn wig that I have.
And I love it. It's pink, my favorite.
So what are we here for? What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Oh my goodness, we are here. We're queer. We are talking about season 13, episode 9. Can you believe it? And there's still so many drag queens.
When is this show? When is this show ever going to end? It's like the marathon.
The marathon drag race series this season.
Oh my God, are you seeing what Sienna just wrote? I can't even. Oh, Sienna, we love you. Sienna wrote, so you finally wear hair and I can't see it.
Oh. Well, it's pink. And it's high and straight with a little bit of a back-combed poof at the front.
Sienna, I look better than I ever have before.
Well, I mean...
Well, no, she can't see.
Oh, she looks flawless, girl. You should see her makeup. It's perfect.
Oh, Alessa Edwards, who?
All right, so we are back to it. We are season 13, and we are episode 9, which is my favorite of all Drag Race episodes. Yes, honey, we have hit Snatch Game.
Yes.
Oh my God, I am so excited to cover this because there were some truly, truly, truly amazing tops and some really, really deservedly bottoms. Okay.
I don't know. This is you've heard it before, but like the Snatch Game follows a queen's career for the rest of their lives. So I don't know. I feel like either you want to be the best or you want to be the worst. Because I would be okay if I'm like the worst. Like I'll take that award.
Well, yeah, you kind of like if you're the worst, you're kind of famous for being the worst. And if you're the best, then you're famous for being the best. But if you're in the middle, you're forgotten.
Amen to that, sister.
Sienna says everyone sounds beautiful to her.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Bitch.
You know, I don't know why. I just have to say, we had this a couple weeks ago too, or 3 or 4 weeks ago, where, you know, we test our sound. I don't know if you're hearing it, but we test our sound before the show. We're like, fuck, we sound the best that we've ever sounded. Like, I could do a porno line. And then we get live, and there's like a crackling sound.
I can't hear a crackling sound.
Oh, well, then that's awkward. Must be every time you talk.
It's just in your ears, girl. Should clean them out.
Yeah, that's right.
Q-tips. Q-tips are not for cleaning up your mistakes. It's for cleaning.
You know, for these moments, I like this. Oh, Mama Ru.
I love that. That
she knows
like
it best.
Iconic moments now. Yeah. Okay, so should we do let's just do a quick little recap of what happened last week so we get up to speed. And then we'll continue on with our mini challenge, which is hilarious. So, okay, so just a quick recap. Last week we had Rosé, who won the challenge overall.
I wore this wig for Rosé.
Yes. Rosé is the love of your life. Does Sean know?
Yeah. Call me Rosé.
Call me Rosé. Do you have her phone number? I do. Okay, so in the bottom, though, we found Candy Muse lip syncing against Simone. Very interesting. I want to know what your thoughts on that were really quick.
Well, you know, well, what can I say? That I'm not going to lie. I mean, I love Candy Muse has been fun to watch, but I sat back and said, oh, finally, she's going home. Finally, like make space for the other queen. She's going home. And then Mama Ru. Never a dull moment with that woman. I mean, I thought the lip sync battle was good, but I don't think Candy Muse was, you know, all that in a bag of hammers. You know what I'm saying?
You know, in the episodes where they're very few and far between when we experience a double save. And in the episodes that I've seen that are double saves, they were double saves. Like they were like, how in the world can you say no?
I agree.
This one, I was like, okay, I get it. You know, you want to keep her. She's very good entertainment. She's very hilarious. She's great. She's great for drums, you know. But I don't know. I don't think the caliber of that lip sync was a double save. But in the end, it is what it is. Candy Muse is still there. Yes, she was surprised. It's very interesting how Ru did it, though. How he was like, goodbye, you're gone. She walks off. She goes to say her goodbyes. Then all of a sudden he's like, wait. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, it was heart-wrenching. You know, I do think though, like Mama Ru was probably thinking of all of these bitches that need to go home, Candy Muse is probably not the one. Like, you know, there are some other queens like Olivia Elliott with 2 T's. Like, there are a couple other queens where I'd be like, you know, time to hit the road.
Mm-hmm.
But
anyways, it is what it is. We still have Candy Muse and we still have Simone, and they're
and another episode. Another episode.
Another episode. Oh my goodness. Chad Connolly. Chad says, girl.
Girl. To which comment? Probably yours.
Girl. All right, so let's get on with this episode. Okay, now we are
Let's do it.
Episode 9, Snatch Game. We have the mini challenges up first. And the mini challenge is basically Rupaul uses a way of plugging in his new wave punk band that he was in when he was younger.
There you go. There she is.
There she is from the Wee Wee Pole. Yes.
She's pulling a Janet Jackson before we knew it was a Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Look at that nipple.
I love the name. Like, how do you think of the name? The Wee Wee Pole. Like,
well, she was probably, you know, some of this and was like, Wee Pole was the way to.
So, anyway, they all had to lip sync or perform. I don't think they were lip syncing. I think they actually sang.
Oh, no, I think they were lip syncing. No, they're lip syncing. Yeah, they're lip syncing.
With the band called the Pantyhose.
Yes. Let's throw that on the screen. There you go.
The Pantyhose. There she is, the Pantyhose herself.
I would do a band with those Pantyhose any day of the week.
Oh, the band.
They were
Hello.
cute. Oh yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So basically what it was they had a band that was air banding to another, I guess, a new release by Mama Ru.
Of course.
New agey, dancey punk song. And basically it was the quick drag to get into your best punky look. And yeah.
Can we talk about some of those? Can we talk about some of these looks? I mean,
absolutely.
Like this one. Now, yeah. I love Rosé, but what the fuck was this?
This look makes me think that she fell asleep in the face from the last runway and woke up and stuck a pantyhose over her head. That's what that looks like.
But what's the E on her forehead? I didn't get that. I missed that part.
E on her forehead.
Do you see there's like an E?
There is an E on.
She forgot the like ROS? I don't know. But then you have this. Now this was like, I understand it's quick drag, but this shit is wrong. This is
But they also go. It was you gotta move over. It was quick drag and butchy. Like they had to be manly punk.
But did you notice how they all took a Sharpie? Did you notice that? They all took a Sharpie to their face. And then of course, you know,
and there she is. She was the one. She is the winner of the challenge.
Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah.
Look at her.
A last photo of all of them.
Who does she look like?
Well, I don't know, but I think Tina Burner had her package stuffed. And you've heard it here, folks. Here's the tea. Tina Burner had her package stuffed. I don't care what anybody says.
She did. She stuffed her box. That's what she did. So Tina Burner was the winner of the challenge. Sally D is in the house.
Sally D is in the house.
Okay. We need to work on getting her to be a guest.
We do. I think we planned on it, and then something happened and we didn't. I think it's because it was the week off or something. But anyway, Sally, we talk about you every day.
The power went out. Then there was.
Mina was pregnant. Episode. It just went on and on and on.
I shit out a baby. Yeah, you know. Okay, so Tina Burner wins. She wins $2,500 from Snag Tights. Do you know this brand?
No, but I don't feel like this was good advertisement for the brand.
Like not that they snagged them and stuck them on their head. It's like,
But no, I've never heard of Snag. So there you go.
No. So now we have though. So there you go.
Now we have. Yeah.
Alrighty. So then
Felicia wants you to touch her snatch.
Oh, she wants to get snatched.
No, she wants you to touch her snatch.
Are you snatched, girl?
That's right. But now, of course, so we're done with the mini challenge. And this was so good because, you know, why not? And now we head on into the maxi challenge, which is what it's all about. That's why we're here.
Yes. Oh my God. The maxi challenge is the Snatch
game.
Okay, girl. So before we get started, this is Moa's favorite challenge of the whole thing. This is what if I got kicked off before I could do Snatch Game,
yeah,
that would be the worst. After I did Snatch
it's true.
Game,
this is you. This is you. Yeah, this is you. This is my worst nightmare. I mean,
yes.
All of them are. The sewing challenge, the singing challenge. I could do the acting, the improv challenge. I think I'd be okay with that. But singing, sewing, and Snatch, forget it. Oh, and dancing. I'm not a good dancer. You've seen me dance.
Oh yeah, no, she's not a dancer. She dances like your great auntie.
Somebody once said I dance like I'm blind with a cane, but that's okay.
Oh well, you're not that bad, girl.
No. Sienna, I'm really good. I'm a really good dancer.
Sally D says, "Oh my God, that Snatch Game was something."
It was something. Yes, queen. Yes, Sienna Blaze.
Character for Snatch Game is my worst nightmare. Girl, we've talked about this, honey.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Like, who would you pick, Sienna?
We were talking over brunch the other day, and I told her that she could do Stevie Wonder now.
You know what? I was just about to say that, and I didn't. You're so horrible.
I actually said it to her, so I can say that. All right. God. So, yes, here we go. We are in Snatch. So,
yes.
What would you... So, if you got on the show, I mean, that's a big if, and you had to pick a Snatch character, what would it be?
Well, on season 2, the Snatch character I'm going to be... No, I'm just kidding. You know what's so funny is I was thinking I wanted something like up to date, like something fresh. And I thought, okay, if you're on Canadian, Canada's Drag Race, you want something Canadian. So I totally thought, I think Dan Levy, from Schitt's Creek would be perfect.
So, David.
Like every time Rupaul talked, I'd be like, ew, I just totally, that's pretty much all I can do.
Oh my God. Just fold it.
Oh my God. Ew. Like, I think it would be fun.
I love it. It would be fun. I think you would be great. But if you had to pick a girl, what would it be?
Oh, well, Gloria, believe it or not, I mean, look at me. I'm a hot mess right now. But Gloria started her life off like trying to be a specific character, Peg Bundy. And I always thought like Peg Bundy would be so much fun. So maybe I would do Peg Bundy.
Gloria Hole, your nude leaked.
Oh, perfect.
When did your nudes leak?
I don't know, but I'm all for it. I mean, hey, put me in there with Rose. If you don't know, Rose's nudes were released.
Oh God!
And I talk about it every Tuck Talk.
Every Tuck Talk, you love it. Okay, so let's get into the Snatch Game now, shall we?
Let's do it.
So first up, what I'll do, let's list them off, each one, and you say yay or nay. Okay, that's how we'll just deal with this one. Okay.
Okay.
First up, we have Candy Muse. And Candy Muse was Patrick Starr. I just
nay. Nay. Was her neck broken? Like, is this how she can't move her neck? Like, what the fuck was going on?
I don't know,
couldn't move her neck.
Apparently, Patrick Starr literally can only move his whole body.
Oh, really? I thought there was seriously, like, she was trying to not, like,
no,
I thought there was something wrong with her. Oh, you're joking. Okay. I don't want to
Patrick
offend anybody with
Star.
any Nick injuries.
You know who Patrick Star is, though, don't you?
No, I totally do. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
it was a big nay for me. I thought,
The
oh,
look,
girl.
she had the look,
Yeah,
but
except
it
for the
just
neck
was
thing. I don't
lost
think the
after
neck
the
thing.
look.
Yeah.
She nailed the look, the vibe of it. But
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. But I was a big nay for me.
Felicia Bailey says, I couldn't understand what Candy was saying, which is
And
really
what's
funny
new? That's every
because
episode.
I know, right? And literally the whole time,
Yeah.
she is like complaining that you're rosé. I can't understand what she's saying. I can't understand anything she's saying. I'm like, okay, so now you know.
Girl.
No,
you know what? We are in some serious trouble when Candy Muse and Vanjie are in a show together. Then you're like screwed.
Could you imagine? Oh my! It
Yeah,
would be.
you
funny,
got to
though.
subtitle
It would be
that. You
funny.
got to subtitle that. Yeah, I would.
It would be so funny. Okay, next up we have Denali, and Denali was Jonathan Van Ness from The Queer Eye. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a better photo because I think that's better. There we go.
Yes.
This was a big yay, a big gay yay.
Oh,
Nailed it.
It was so
knocked
good.
it out of the park. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was incredible. I loved it. I thought it was so good. It was very exaggerated, but like it.
What do you mean it was exaggerated? That's exactly what he's like.
Well, it was a little bit like, whoa! But it's
that's
supposed
what
to be
like.
a Snatch game. You kind of have to build it up to make it funnier. I get.
I think he's already exaggerated, and that I think she played him to a T.
She did. Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely. It was really really well done. Yeah. Yeah. Next,
Sally D said she did a very good gay job. Very good gay job.
Oh, she did. Gay job. It was so good. Like, the line about the drill.
Is that my glass?
So good. It is your glass that you've left here, but I'm using it.
Unbelievable. COVID happens. I leave my stuff, and now you're using it.
Yeah.
I hope you clean it.
I did. I washed it with bleach. Next, we have one of our favorites, but I don't know what happened to this. But it's Utica.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Utica was.
Oh, I do have a close up. Here she is.
There, yeah. So Utica was Bob Ross. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, this is the biggest nay. Not only like it was. I'm glad that RuPaul called her out on the hair because white people have afros such as Bob Ross, and I think. Like I get where she was going. I think she was, she's hyper aware, which is very good for that to happen. But that was just ridiculous. And I didn't think she did a good job on the character. Like she should have talked really slow. And like when she was doing the card, she could have been like, now put your brush here. While she's spelling it out. And it could have been, I don't know.
And she literally was like the original, the king of the original ASMR.
Yes.
Which is true. It's totally true. Like,
now we're gonna put a couple clouds.
She should have had her microphone like super close, and she should have been whispering, being like,
"Yes." Felicia just said that. Can we pop that back up? Can we pop that comment back up?
What'd she say?
Utica made me sad. The voice was so off. She could have used her own voice. I agree. The voice was weird.
Totally. Yeah. And again, I'm with you on the curly hair. Like, seriously, like people have curly hair. I have curly hair.
What's interesting about that though is that Bob Ross hated that hairstyle. I don't know if you know that.
He did.
He hated it. He was stuck with that thing. He was done with that show. He was happy when that show was done. He could get rid of that hair.
So I don't know. I was like, I appreciate her appreciation and concern, but like RuPaul said, he's a white guy with curly hair. Like, You should have just done it.
But but you have to think when you go on to do Snatch Game, you don't pick the most boring, calm, like non-excited person to do.
But the thing is that, or you do, but you really twist it up and you really go and make it funny. And
it's a risk.
You could make him funny. You could totally make him funny.
It's a risk, though, but I agree. And she kept saying environment. I don't know if maybe she just forgot what she was saying, but she's like, then I drew an environment. And then I drew an environment. I was like,
should have been
girl, you talk about
a cloud and a singing river and totally. Oh my god.
Anyways, okay, I'm done. I'm over her.
Next up, super excited.
But I will say, can I just say this though, really quickly? I'm sorry. This photo is what she posted on her Instagram, and she looks mighty hot.
She does look pretty incredible.
I mean, from the waist down, she looks mighty hot. Okay.
Creative. Ooh, I wonder who
Eddie Licious did it better.
Hello,
Eddie Licious did it.
Child.
Oh, yeah. Well, Eddie Licious's video was so dirty. The paintbrush was where in places I didn't think it could be.
But see, but they made it funny. They totally twisted it and made it funny. Felicia, you could have made Bob Ross dirty and made inappropriate paintings. You could have, but these are things that, to make it funny. That's the direction.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, up next.
Okay, who do we have next?
Up next, hands down, my favorite of the evening because it just was mind-blowing. We have got Mick as Paris Hilton. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just give this a great big holler. Okay, because
this
was fantastic. My favorite part of the whole thing was when Rue is like, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, so can you just let me know when we start? And Rupaul's like, oh, we've already started. Oh, okay. Oh my god, that's hot.
But that's totally how she is. She turns this character on, right? Yeah.
Totally. It was perfection. This is probably one of my most favorite Snatch Game characters ever.
Yeah, I agree.
So good.
I agree. This was a big win for me, but I will say, we find out later on in the episode that she has done Paris Hilton's makeup before. So I was like, oh, she already knows what she's doing. She knows how to make herself look like Paris Hilton. But she did a phenomenal job. Besides the look, the character was down pat. I thought it was so good.
Oh, she was in character, beginning to the end. Look-wise, she had the costume. Voice-wise, she had the voice. Attitude, the whole thing. I love the whole time she was profiled and looking down. It was so good. Sally D says got Mick. She was absolutely amazing. She totally deserved the win. You just spoiled it. We haven't gotten to that yet. Felicia says, I love that they did the throwback to Raven as a comparison. Oh,
that was good. And I actually forgot that Raven had done that because I don't remember that kind of shit. But when they showed what Raven looked like, that was not in the same field.
With the bob and the oh yeah, no, it was crazy. Actually, what's really funny is we just moved and I have a box full of photos and I was going through it, and for one Halloween a few years back, I actually went as Paris Hilton for Halloween, and I'm gonna post it soon. I'm wearing a Von Dutch. It's I have a Von Dutch hat and a skirt and a little dog in a bag. It's awful. It's terrible. Anyway,
I love it.
Next up, we have your boyfriend, girlfriend. Well, it was Raza who did Tyra Banks. Oh, yeah. Oops. Yeah. Next up, we have your boyfriend / girlfriend, Rose. Now,
oh my god, look at this.
Was Mary, Queen of Scots.
So good.
One of my most favorite moments was her telling Candy, oh, this is my character, blah, blah, blah. And Candy's like, who?
Yeah. Who?
Who
I
what
think
the fuck's she doing?
I think it's really smart because, of course, it goes back to her Scottish heritage, which we've seen before with the kilt, the flannel or the plaid pattern or whatever she did. That was really good. But I thought she did a really good job. This photo is from her Instagram, so it's a bit kind of funny off of the show. But this is what she was like at the show. And like, how do you make Mary Queen of Scots funny? This is pretty funny. I would have liked to see if she somehow like. I don't think you could do this, but if she had her head or something, like it would have been funny if it was one of those Halloween costumes where the head was like beside her, like she was holding the head and then it was like cut off. That would have been pretty funny too.
Yeah. Do you remember actually Ollie, when Ollie did drag one time, he did Off With Their Heads, the song,
Oh.
And he wore Tracy Cole, who is an incredible costumer in our city here in Vancouver, made this costume that when you put it on, it goes on like sideways, so your head is like in the arm. Oh yeah, it's awesome. Like that would have been brilliant. If,
that would have been very cool. Yeah.
And then like had like blood shoot out of it or something.
I thought she did a really good job though. I'm like she was a very like to me I think she was like second or third like in that kind of realm.
Oh, absolutely. Like
I mean always one in my heart.
To have like the full character with the voice too and have it last the whole time. Like how many times do you watch a Snatch game where people like kind of get into a character and they're really into it and then all of a sudden it just drops out and you're like, what? Like yeah. And she held it the whole time. Like it was so good.
It was I loved it. I thought it was so good.
Next up, it was for Turnabout. That's what that. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there it is. That is really good.
So yeah, see if you look up at the top, the head is gone, and it's like he's holding it. See his hand.
That would have been great if she did something like that. Oh, that's so fun. Right? That would have been great if she did something like that.
Oh, totally. It would have been hilarious. But she was hilarious nonetheless.
Yeah, no, she was good. Yeah, totally.
All right, next up we have Simone, and Simone was Harriet Tubman.
So good. I want to show this photo because, of course, you're like, where's Harriet? And let me tell you, she knocked it out of the park. Like, I thought if it wasn't for Paris, she should have won because she did a remarkable job. And it's so important in today's era, like in today of what's happening, that she, brings this forward. I just loved it. I thought she did a really good job, and she was able to make it funny, and she was over the top. I loved it. So good.
I really think that this was, I mean, you know how I felt about Simone in the beginning, right? I was like, another skinny girl in a skinny little dress with her boobs and legs hanging out.
Skinny bitch.
But she has grown on me so much through this whole thing. And getting to do this, like sitting here and talking about it with you, really, like you start to really look at their characters because we're going to talk about it, right? So I kind of watch and and I love her. Like I love everything about her. She goes right outside the box. This was her episode. Her outfit, we're going to get to it. But her outfit on the runway was beyond amazing. Like, beyond. And the character was amazing. Like, this was a amazing episode for her to not win anything.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Sally B says she was funny. She was on point, good replies, and bringing the past to now. That's important.
Yes.
Felicia, when she forgot about who played Harriet in the movie.
That was funny. That was pretty good. But she recovered. So she recovered.
No, she pulled herself out of it. It was so good. Yeah.
Oh, Sienna, did you know Harriet was blind? Sienna, that is a fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
The more you know. That's
Yeah,
one to grow on, folks. That's
and
one to grow
Sally
on.
D says, I liked when she stamped her face on the $100 bill. Hell
Yes.
yeah. And they need to get her on one of their bills. That's
She
all I
should
have to
be.
say.
Absolutely should be. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on, we next have Tina Burner. Now, Tina Burner
Oh.
decided to do Richard Simmons. Now, you go for it. You talk about it. Also, hold on a sec. Can I just say something really fast? Why is she wearing Bob Ross's hair? That's what I want to know.
I was just gonna say there's two problems here. One, what the fuck's with her hair? Okay, that's number one. That ain't Richard Simmons' hair. I don't know what that is. Number two is his voice was like not even close. Like it wasn't. It was like Richard Simmons like high pitched and like hey like it's all like high energy and he could have gone up to jumping jacks or I don't know. Anyways, I just got to go back to that hair. I could not keep my eyes off of how horrible that hair was.
I know.
And even the makeup, like what's with the face? It's like I didn't even know what was going on. That's a big nay for me.
Richard Simmons, though, like I remember, he's from my era of like growing up, and
well, of course
he was on
he
every
is.
friggin' show and every talk show and every. There is so much. Like, are they not allowed to leave their seats?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. I don't think we've ever had anybody, but why not?
Because there is no way in hell that if Richard Simmons was on Snatch Game, he would stay sitting at his chair.
Exactly.
Richard Simmons would have been all over that place. He would have bounced down and done something in the front row and then jumped over and did something with someone else.
Exactly.
Maybe because of COVID, it had to be contained. But Richard Simmons is crazy. Like, it's so all over the place.
I just want to bring a picture up of the real. Look, this is Richard Simmons, okay?
Yeah.
This is Tina Burner. Let me bring that up again. Richard Simmons, Tina Burner. Not even close.
Like she literally looks like some Saturday Night Live or Mad TV character. Like doesn't even look like it.
Oh, honey.
I don't know. Yeah. I was just like, oh my god, there was so much stuff you could have done with him.
She did bring the legs. And did we not see the legs in UK's Snatch Game? The Drag Race UK that's happening right now. They had legs.
He was the dancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that Snatch Game was really good. I liked that.
That was good. Yeah, we should be reviewing that one.
We should review UK Drag Race is what we should.
That was so good. It's funny for everyone watching. Mina and I, when we talk, it's like we always talk about UK Drag Race.
Always. I know. And then we come on here and we talk about it. All right. Next up, we have... This one was just, I don't know. Right from the get-go, I was like, oh, girl. We have Elliot with 2 T's as Rue McClanahan. So, yeah. I just think we should skip this one.
This is a lesson in what not to do.
There is more to Rue McClanahan than a lanai and
gentleman.
Hot guy.
Gentleman. Yeah, she kept saying gentleman. Like, look, I'm here for the gentleman.
On the lanai.
On the line. But you know what? She didn't even look like her, for one. No. Like, I don't know what's going on here. And every homosexual out there knows you do not do these characters with RuPaul. You will not win. Like, RuPaul is going to judge you down to the T, man. She is dumb. She's dumb. And I mean that as nice way as I can say it, but you need to take a risk. This isn't a risk. This is an uncalculated risk that's...
Sienna Blaze says, I love when people say they watch Golden Girls, but they don't actually watch the girls.
Yeah. You know, if RuPaul said to me, if RuPaul said to me, I've seen like Golden Girls all of the seasons like at least 25 times, I would immediately go to plan B. Immediately.
Oh my God. That or leave.
Yeah.
Which,
well,
anyways. Anyways, yeah, there's not really much else to say here. Elliot, what a disappointment. Damn, she didn't even have the twang. And he has a twang, so I didn't understand. Where was the bosom? She was no Southern Belle. That's the thing. That is the thing. And RuPaul nailed it. Like when they were talking about it, Rue McClanahan is a Southern Belle. She basically, like, you know, they're sexual, they're dirty, they're raunchy, but they are glamorous while they do it. You know what I mean? And there just was like none of that. And there's so much could have done with her, but really, I mean, and if you're gonna pick a Golden Girl, like of all the Golden Girls, if you had to pick a Golden Girl to play, who would it be? Who would you choose?
Oh, well, I wouldn't choose any of them.
Oh my God. I would pick the easiest.
Who would be the easiest?
Oh, the easiest by far, Sophia. I think this would be the easiest.
Really?
Yeah, you just have to be a sarcastic little lady with like
you know, that's true. And you can really do the kind of old lady look for sure. I could see that. You could be kind of snarky and okay, I'd go with that as well.
And have your bag and open it up and pull out a cannelloni.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when they're like,
when
they ask you the question, you just kind of go, well, let me tell you a story. Picture it. Sicily, 1945.
Totally. That's actually a really good one. Sienna said she would be Sophia.
See, I think a lot of people would be Sophia. Like, even if you think for a second that it would be really easy to be Rose,
Yeah, no that's who I was thinking. I was like, maybe Rose. But I think you're right. I agree with you.
Yeah, definitely not Dorothy.
You know, the thing, too, is, you know, Snatch Game. Every season we watch Snatch Game. You know, some of these folks, I think, did you not practice this before you came on the show? Like, even if you don't have the ability to, like, do it in public, like, at least do it at home. You know what I mean? Like, get some friends together and be like, do I suck or not?
Totally. Like, I would take the characters. Like, I would pick a few. I would take a few with me, just in case. But I would, like, sit with all of my friends. I know you can't tell them what you're doing. But I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do a little show for you. Tell me which one you like the best. And that's how you pick it. Blanche would be good. Klutzy in every answer.
Yeah.
Well, that's Rue McClanahan.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be a hard one. But anyways, so yeah. Moving on to our last lady of the evening.
Our last not favorite,
we have Olivia Lux. Now, Olivia Lux chose to do the character called Tabitha Brown, which when she said Tabitha Brown, I literally looked at Ollie and was like, who? Like, I don't know who this
I had
is.
to look it up.
I
had to look it up.
Like, so she's apparently quite a famous Instagram queen, queen of Instagram, who is a vegan chef. And so really, I have no clue who this was. I didn't know anything about her.
You know, this was horrible. Like, I think, like, I feel like, this is just not a good character to do. It's not that nobody knows who it is. Because I'll have to admit, there have been some characters where I'm like, I have no idea who that is. But she didn't make it funny at all. She was just making fun that she's vegan, which, you know, you can only make fun of for so long. But I want to show, this is what she actually looks like.
Oh, okay. Well, she nailed the look. Oh my gosh, she looks like her. Yeah.
Yeah, so she did a good job with the look. But I just think it's not a Snatch Game character to do. I think, and of course, Michelle Visage. This is the other thing is you have to know the judges. Michelle Visage, and I was saying this to Mina earlier, but if you don't like Michelle and RuPaul have their own podcast. I don't know.
Yeah.
I listen to it. I know I'm a loser. But, Michelle is always talking about vegan, eating healthy. She loves Tabitha. Another one I wouldn't have done.
Yeah, like
do your homework.
I don't know. I can't even comment because I don't even know what she sounds like. I don't know what she does. I don't know anything about it. I just know like vegans like to tell people they're vegans, and there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So basically, what were some of your highlights? What were your favorites of it? Let's hear it.
Well, of course, Paris Hilton. I loved Queen of the Scots. That was really good. And of course, Harriet Tubman. Yeah. Those were my all-time favorites. But I think we should note the really bad ones. And I think Utica's going to go down for one of the worst ones to do. How about you?
I loved, so definitely Harriet Tubman. Absolutely loved it. Got Mick, hands down my favorite of the evening because that was just, she had character in every angle of that. Definitely Renee, and actually Denali. I really liked Denali's too. I thought that was really funny as well. Utica, the only thing I really loved about Utica's performance was when she ate the paint. that is like...
What did that have to do? Like, don't even get me started. Like, I was like, what are you doing? When has he ever eaten his paint?
I just was like, wow, okay. Sally D says Paris Hilton was her favorite. Got Mick. Yeah.
Yes, that was so good.
Okay. There we go. That was Snatch Game for season 13. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good for the season. Yeah, I totally agree.
Definitely. Yeah. More yays.
Well done,
nays,
ladies.
So.
Well done. You survived. Season 13. Snatch Game.
Yes. Oh my god.
You know what I love too, though? I just want to say what I love too is that they always come in the next day and they're like, oh my god, I was so good. Oh my god, I think I was so good. I was like the best I've ever done. Like Utica was like that. Oh my god, I was so good.
Yeah, Utica and Olivia. Olivia was like, oh my god, I'm so happy with it. It's amazing. I'm like,
were you in the same room? I wonder, like maybe RuPaul's laughing. Maybe RuPaul's laughing at them all. They're all like,
maybe. Yeah. You never know.
Anyways.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's what we have to say to them.
Yeah, that's right. Before we continue, it's really important that we take a quick pause and talk about our favorite, Sourpuss.
Yeah.
We always like to talk about our sweet and soury pussy because thanks to Sourpuss, we're able to bring this to you across all social media channels.
Oh, yeah. I love me some Sourpuss. And
somebody...
Also,
yeah.
And you can also create a sour sparkle if you want to. If you head over to my YouTube page, you can see the recipe of how to make a sour sparkle. It's very good.
It's so great. You can just add, this is the raspberry flavor, which you can get anywhere in Canada, across Canada. And it's just great to add that in a little something bubbly. I love it. So thank you, Sourpuss. Thank you for supporting LGBTQ. And more importantly, thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, thank you, Sour Sparkle. Sourpuss, Sour Sparkle.
Oh, they should do a drag queen. Yeah, they should do a drag queen one and have sparkles in it.
They should. The drink that I made for the virtual drag show Canada was a sour sparkle. It was actually really
but
good.
It's not the same. I want it in the bottle.
Oh, like the actual thing. They should make it for Shrek is here.
I don't even know what King Kong or Godzilla. Are we supposed to pick?
King Kong or Godzilla? Oh, honey.
King Kong.
Yeah, I'd take King Kong. He's probably got a great big dong. King Kong's dong. Cheers. P.S. Welcome Shrek, or maybe that's Rosé watching us.
Oh my god, I would just die if it was Rosé.
And that's her screen name is Shrek because of Scottish, right? Get it?
Yeah. Okay, it's time for us to move on to what we love the most.
Absolutely.
Which
What
is well, you have to do the or a boot.
We're live. Let's do it again. We screwed it up.
Okay, you do it again.
Okay, go. Now it's time for.
Oh, okay. Now it's time for
our favorite time of the evening, oot or
a boot.
Top.
I hate that video so much. You know, that was a fun photo shoot. But this is why you can't take me anywhere. Can you give us a sexy look?
Great. It's literally, we're like this. We're like, and I'm like, oh my god, will you just fucking smile? And it's like, okay, go. And I'm like,
Anyways, we love to judge, so this is good.
We do. And you know what? Oh, look at us.
Who has controls? Who has the controls there?
Oh, you know who.
I know who.
You know who. Why don't
take that sourpuss out of his hands. Take that sourpuss out of his hands.
I feel like that clip should have some sound.
Well, it does.
Oh, does it?
I think it's like me saying "tuck talk" or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Who cares?
All right,
we should
so
add
here
some sound
we
to
go.
it. Okay.
All right. So if you've joined us since the beginning of day one, when we started doing this eons ago for Canada's Drag Race, we decided to take the good old Tudor boot and give it a Canadian twist. So we've changed it to oot or a boot.
A boot.
All right.
I love this.
If we give it to oots, it's a double. And if we give it to boots, it's a pair.
You're so clever.
We are so clever and witty.
Yeah.
It's a pity how
it's
witty
true.
we are.
Okay, now you're just...
Okay, so here we go. We are going to look at the runway of this evening. We have T.S. Madison again as a guest judge, who we love. She's gorgeous.
Can I just take a moment and share this picture? And I want you to explain to me, what the hell is she doing? What is going on with her? It looked like she got some hemorrhoids, and she's having a hard time. She's having a hard time standing. I don't know what is going on there.
Maybe she's a tad uncomfortable. I don't know. All right, so the theme category of the runway this evening was fascinating fascinators.
Which I think is really fun. Do you not think this would be fun?
Oh my god, I would have the best time with this.
Yeah.
Like
I would love to see this in the UK one.
Oh,
that would be good.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I love this. My favorite thing about Drag Race is the runways. Like, I would have the craziest outside of the box, like crazy outfits. I love it.
Totally.
And the idea that it's like fascinator, oh my god, I would like go all out crazy.
Yeah. But you know, that's what was so interesting about last week's episode about COVID behind the scenes, because they were talking, I didn't even think about this, and they were talking about how like everything's locked down. There was a wig shortage, lace wig shortage around the world. Like, you know, normally when you go on to Drag Race, for people who don't know this, like some girls spend like $50,000 at least to get all of their costumes and wigs, and they get like jokes made for them, and they spend a lot of money to make sure that they are prepared. And so I couldn't imagine all of a sudden you have this amazing opportunity and you have like next to no resources.
Oh, it would be crazy.
Crazy.
Like no wig. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Crazy.
Felicia says, I wish UK would do a night of 1,000 Eltons. Oh, that would be
That would be
good.
fun. That would be
That would
good.
be, oh my god. I already know what I would do. It would be incredible. Okay, anyways, we got to get on with this. We're going to be here till tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Which would not be a bad thing.
Well, yeah.
So, all right. So, fascinating fascinators. First up, we have Olivia Lux. Olivia Lux is sporting her fascinator is supposed to be like Mercury. Hi, coming for my gigs. And it's literally supposed to be like Mercury dripping down her head. What do you think?
Well, I think I'll applaud her for doing something different. It's like this mad scientist kind of thing. I do not like it for the competition itself on the fascinator spectrum. It's to me, I thought this was like, I applaud her for the idea, but it was a boot for me. I think she looked gorgeous. I loved it, but I felt like it wasn't the right one for the competition.
Yeah, I agree. I give it a boot.
Yeah.
I feel like the idea of the melting mercury on her head should have kept going.
But why did she have melting mercury? I think I missed that part. Oh,
I mean,
that's
it's a great
weird.
idea. I think it's a cool idea.
But
I love it.
How does that go with like a mad scientist thing?
Well, that's the thing. Like, what I would have kind of liked to have seen is for it to have continued, like dripping down her face, into her outfit. Like, the whole outfit should have been almost like mercury. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like liquid. Like, oh, it would have been incredible. Yeah.
Well, that's actually just what Sally D is saying as well, right? That, it should have been an all mercury spill. I did like the outfit. Like, I thought it was sexy and like leather, but I agree. It just spilt on her face, and then I don't know.
But
it was like my.
If like.
You know what? I can. It was like my time last night. I totally can. All over my face.
Oh. I don't know where you're getting mercury all over your face, but that's a different story. No, I don't know. I just would have loved to have seen it sort of continue down the side of her face into, like, come right into the dress and all mercury.
Yes.
Like, would have been so good.
Totally. Okay. Total Monica Lewinsky moment. Come right into that dress.
All right, next up we have your boyfriend girlfriend, Rose. Rose did pink ruffles. You know how I feel.
You know what?
Her ruffles.
Well, you know what? I couldn't actually find a good photo because I do look really far and wide. I'm losing my voice like I'm going through puberty.
Go, man. This is why we can't be in the same room.
But so I do try to find really good photos of Rose because I like to put them in a special folder, and I couldn't. Yeah. She the one that she did online, she was lying down, but basically there you go. There she is in the middle.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So she basically was a rose. Her fascinator, her hat was a rose.
Giant rose.
And a ginormous rose, and the rest of her outfit sort of was all ruffles. And I just, I was kind of, what I really liked? I loved that Michelle actually pointed out
the ruffles.
She actually called her on a ruffles. She was like, you know what? You know how I feel about Rose? She's kind of all about the ruffles, and it's roughly a ruffle situation. And usually we can't see her neck, and we can't see her this and that. But I actually, I love this because it flows from the top down to the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm definitely giving it an oot. I love the ginormous flower on her head. And the story continued through the outfit. So I'm definitely giving her an oot.
Well, I am wearing my wig in support of Rose. You know, I actually really liked this outfit. I thought it was beautiful the way it was cut. I thought the detail with like the thorns, you know, the metal kind of rivets or whatever she had going on there, the spikes. That was really cute. I like that. And I wish I had a picture of like the hat, because it's like this big rose thing. And you know, from the photos I've seen, she's quite big, so I like this.
Big hat.
But overall, I think it was, you know, she has a big, you know what they say about big hats. I think this was an oot, hands down. Oot, oot, oot.
Oh my God, that's a double.
Double. We have to do something. We have to get some sound for that.
We do. Or like, I don't know, have Tim Hortons things appear. We need to get them on board to sponsor. Yeah. We need them to sponsor us. Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Double sponsor us.
That's right.
I wouldn't mind some donut holes. They should have a Gloria hole donut hole.
They do. It's the burnt ones.
The burnt ones. The ones that don't make the vat of icing.
Yeah. The ones that end in the garbage.
Sally D says she has a nice rosebud.
That's oh
my. Sally D's seen her rosebud. Okay, next up. Here we go. Next up, we have Utica. So Utica was a picnic basket was her fascinator. And basically her outfit was like the blanket. And then she had a whole bunch of little ants crawling up her leg. What do you think of that?
You know, Utica does, like, she does weird shit, but she does it like it's fashion. And this is a prime example where this is just super weird, but it is very fashionista. I loved this. I thought this was super cute, out of the box, something totally different. And if I weren't the ants like stoned, like they were like little diamonds or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm dying. Like, I thought this was so good. This is a 100% oot for me. I loved it.
Yeah, hands down an oot for me. I loved it. I love every single detail, every single part of it. I love the whole thing. Like, it was fantastic. So that is another double.
You know, these girls, you know, they get onto the show and they say, okay, we're going to do a fascinating fascinator runway, figure it out. You must be thinking, like, I was thinking to myself, like, that must be really hard to be sitting there thinking, okay, what am I going to do that's like different?
Yeah.
Like that is risky, different, but like on par. You know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of like you have to have a story. Like, the outfit is like a story. That's fashion. Like, you need to, it should tell a story from the head to the floor, no matter what it is, regardless of fascinators or whatever.
Totally. You know what I would do?
What?
I thought about this would be a good idea, is if I was like, I would be like a young girl and I would have an ice cream cone. Like a big ice cream cone with ice cream like melting.
Yes.
And somehow make it like it's dripping.
Like into your outfit, and then your outfit is like a dress, but it's like a big drip. Oh
yeah, and I'm like all sad, you know, like
totally. Sally B says she was mixed with this. It was good, but there's an oot in a boot. There's an oot in boots of both. Oh, I see.
Oot in a boot.
There's oot is in a boot. You can't have a boot in a boot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she got double. I loved it. Yeah.
So did I. Sienna Blaze. Has anyone ever won Legos on the runway?
Worn Legos on the runway.
Right? Oh, that would be cool.
That is interesting. I wonder how you would
totally do like a Lego house on your head and have it all come down and your outfit be Lego.
It sounds super complicated, but I love it. I don't know. Oh, no. I think there's a weight restriction. Isn't there a weight restriction to their luggage? I don't know. I love it though.
It could be done. You could do it with like lightweight Lego.
Yeah. Sienna, just keep sending me your ideas.
I'm going to take note. We will take note. Put that down. Write that down, girl. All right. Next up, we have Simone. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is her episode for everything she did. Like, she was amazing this whole episode. Basically, all white. It had, when she turned, there were bullet holes in the back, all done sort of with rhinestones. And then it was, you know, to say their names. And then as she was walking, she was like saying the names of, you know, Floyd and everyone. And it
the
was
lives,
Brianna.
the lives
And it
lost.
was
Totally.
absolutely amazing. Like, oot, oot, oot. We need to come up with a new word for this one, but it was beautiful. It's totally an oot for me. I loved it. Everything about it.
This is, I think this is such a good and such an important, it's like so important. And I feel like Simone is like right on with hitting it out of the park. And I'm so glad that she did that. And if you don't know, if you go to say every dot name, so say every dot name, you'll actually see every Black person that has been killed, wrongly killed, and it needs to end. And so I thought this was brilliant. I love that she brought the political statement to this, and all for her. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it is just, it's a moment that needed to happen. Like, she absolutely needed to do this. The statement was loud and everyone heard it, everyone saw it, and kudos to her. It was amazing. Like, Felicia, this outfit gave me chills. I love that no one said anything so stunning. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Like, I mean, what are you gonna say? Like, it's just stunning. Like, I don't know. I think she did so good in both Snatch Game and Runway. This was her episode. I'm very surprised she didn't even make it to the.
Yeah, it was really, really, really good. I do want to point out, just because we're on this topic, that so far we're into. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. We can't be doing these talks anymore. It's too much for my throat.
It's all that Mercury from last
what I'll say is
really
that
something gross.
Now, what I will say though is that we're into what, March, and there's already been 3 Black men who've been wrongly killed by the police in America. So make sure you head over to say every dot name and check it out. It's important.
Say every dot name.
Say every dot name. Yeah. It's important.
Okay. Next up, we have Got Mick. Now, Got Mick had a giant safety pin on his head, and basically was just punk rock, like, and very Vivienne Westwoody punk rock, grungy 80s. I loved every single inch of this outfit. It's totally like, I want that safety pin fascinator. Like, hello.
Well, I was thinking, like, I love it. It's definitely an oot for me. I thought it was definitely one of the best. But I was like, is that a fascinator? Like, it's a thing that goes through her head. That's a fascinator? I don't know what the definition of a fascinator is. But I was kind of like, oh, is that? So I guess, so it's like glued to the wig? Because it's like the safety pin is the actual thing.
Yeah, but it looks like she's got it on. Like, it looks like it's going right through her head.
I don't know if this is a fascinator, but I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. I love the diamond blood drop that came off of it. I thought that was brilliant. I mean, she's such a rock star in her own world. I love it in my world. And I love that she brought in the true Gottmik, the white face. Yeah. Like, this is truly Gottmik. I loved it.
Yep, she totally brought back the look. She brought back her makeup style. She brought back, it was so freaking cool. I loved it. Oot. That makes it a double. Yes, honey. So good. She did this.
She
She's
did.
brilliant. I love her.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have Denali. And Denali was like a diner girl. So she basically, her fascinator was a pot of coffee being dumped into the cup. I thought it was really cute. What do you think?
Yeah, I couldn't get it good. For some reason, Denali is not posting this photo. Maybe she didn't like it, but I couldn't get a good photo of Denali. So I don't know if you can see it here. But I thought it was really smart. But then I thought, ooh, I hope she don't lip sync because last time she wore skates, she had to lip sync, and I thought, oh girl, I hope you don't have to lip sync. But I thought this was really smart. I love the like image of the coffee pouring into the cup on her head. I don't know. I thought it was really good. It's like plain, but I thought it was really good. What do you think?
I'm gonna
I'll give it an oot. I forgot. I gave it an oot.
Oh, you're ooting it? Okay.
I'm ooting it.
I don't know. I think I might. I love the fascinator. So if it was about the fascinator, then absolutely an oot. The rest of the outfit, I feel like it could have been more campier.
Okay, wait.
Much more.
Can we pause? Can we pause for a sec? Felicia has done some serious Googling for us. And she said, a fascinator, a woman's light decorative headpiece consisting of feathers, flowers, beads, etc., attached to a comb or a hair clip. I don't think Got Mixed was a fascinator.
Well, it was attached to something because it was on her head. And it says feathers, flowers, or beads. Who's had feathers, flowers, or beads so far?
Try saying that 10 times fast.
And feathers, flowers, or beads. But it's drag. You have to take it to the next level.
Anyways, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, she's just like on fire.
Sally D says, fascinator. Oh, look at this. The normal headpiece for a woman. Style of millinery since, the 1990s. The term had referred to a type of formal headwear worn as an alternative to a hat. There you go. So whatever. Punk. That's what it is, Dan. Punk. And I loved it. Okay, so Denali.
Yeah, back to her.
I wish that the dress was like bigger or campier or like crazier.
Yeah, like diamonds.
And I kind of
fun if it was diamonds.
I wish she would have had like a hot dog and fries on a tray.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
You know what I mean? Like really played up the diner kind of aspect.
Yeah, or a flip, or one of those like like a recipe or
a pad, like a writing.
Yeah,
pad
that's
where you
the
pull
word.
A pen out of your hair and.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's kind of an oot for me, a boot.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it an oot. An oot.
No, you can't change your mind.
No, I already said I'd give it the fascinator gets.
You said give it a boot. You gave it a boot. Jesus, Louises. Okay, who's our next? Who's our next one?
All right. Next up is Elliot with 2 T's.
Oh, she's killing me.
Elliot with 2 T's wore pink feathers in her hair. Well, we can see right there. And yeah. So
did you know this was a flamingo?
No.
I had no idea until Michelle said it.
When Michelle said, "Oh, wait a minute. It's like a flamingo." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I see it. I can see it." But at first, no. And I just don't like it.
No, it's horrible.
I don't know.
I think it's a fun outfit, but not for this. I mean, I it's a total boot for me. I loved the wig though. I thought the wig was gorge. That's about it.
No. Sally D, a boot. Nope.
I love that wig. No, it's just not.
No, it's a boot for me. So that makes it a pair. Poor girl. This was not her episode.
No. Felicia.
Yes. All right. Next up, we have Tina Burner. And Tina Burner basically was like horse themed.
This is disgusting. You know, she should have been kicked off for this. Like, she should have been in the bottom for this thing. I mean, I thought the garment was made well. Like, I'll say it, like, fitted her well. I loved the shoulders. But the flowers were good, a little over the top. But what the hell is that on top of her head?
It's a horse.
That girl, did she go to the, like, I know we're in COVID, but she like order this online through like a costume store or something?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I just
total boot for me.
Boot. That totally.
And I'd like to point out, I would like to point out, where the hell is the yellow? I expect yellow and red from this queen.
Oh, I know. It was like one of the first times she's not wearing her trademark colors all over. Yeah.
And it was a bomb.
I don't know. Felicia says, I'm sorry, but Tina, but this was forgettable. Somehow a boot. It's a boot. A boot. It's a pair. Okay, now that
I agree.
Horseplay.
That was
okay, but you know what? If you're gonna go with like ascot, horses, horse races, there's so many things that you could do. Rather than
it would have been funny if she had like a little jockey or something. I don't know.
Oh,
just
totally.
That was
like,
yeah,
could have been way better than that. Anyways, moving on. Candy Muse. Now, Candy had basically her name spelled out in feathers and a very roughly dressed. So, what do you think?
Well, I loved how she has to explain where this concept came from. And she's like, I was thinking, what am I always thinking about? Oh, I'm always thinking about myself. And so then she creates a fascinator made out of feathers, Muse. I mean, the outfit's gorgeous. I quite like the outfit, but that's not what but this wasn't about that. I think it was a boot for me. I thought this was like,
totally a boot. Yeah. Definitely a boot. I just was like, like there's so much creativity that can be put into this. And just spelling your name with feathers.
Yes.
I don't know. But the
total
outfit,
boot.
Oh my god.
The outfit was gorgeous.
The outfit.
Yeah.
I love
And her makeup was really good. I really liked her makeup on this look.
With that outfit, like you could have done a fascinator that was like a crazy top hat made out of the striped fabric.
Right.
Or like,
oh,
there's just so many cool things that could have been done with that. Like big mouse ears, or like, like there's so many crazy things that could have been done with it. And just putting your name on your head, I was like, all you think about is yourself.
Yeah.
That's all you think about. That's not a good thing to tell people.
I didn't
brag
like
about that. Like,
I didn't like
Sally D says a boot, just awful. I didn't like the dress. A fascinator was really. The fascinator was really. Yeah, no, it was Muse.
Yeah, it was like, bye.
No.
All right, well, I think that was all of them, right?
That's all of them. That is a pair of boots for her. So, yeah, and that's the end of the runway for this one. I don't know. I was like, fascinators. Oh my god, the craziest shit you could do with fascinators. But, some of them were on it, some of them weren't. So,
and some of them were really good fascinators.
Oh, now stop you with your safety pin issues. Are you on safety pin issues, girl?
I do. I got a couple safety pins in me right now.
Ooh. Okay, so safe off the top, we have Simone, Tina Burner, and Candy Muse. Now, Simone should not have been safe.
No,
she should not have been safe. She totally deserved to be up in the top. I think she is amazing, incredible, everything. Tina Burner,
I agree.
Safe. Can you
I think she
say-
should have been. I don't think she should have been safe. Tina Burner. I think her. I think her Richard Simmons was horrible, and I think her outfit was horrible. Her fascinator.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was crazy. I don't know.
It was.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Whatever. It is what it is. So basically, in the end, though, the winner of the episode of the challenge and the runways is, of course, Got Mick. Yes.
Well
So
deserved. Yeah.
So deserved. Like, if it wasn't Got Mick, it should have been Simone.
100%.
Yeah, I totally think
Yeah.
so. So she went
I agree.
$5,000.
$5,000.
Girl. Gosh, that's fantastic. And so, of course, with the winner, we've got the bottoms. Yes, Felicia says, "Yeah, got Mick!"
Yeah, got Mick!
So, of course, in the bottom, we saw Utica and
Yes.
Elliot with 2 T's.
Yes. I do not think
Utica
deserved to be in the bottom. I know her snatch game was brutally horrible. But her outfit, I think, made up for it. Whereas if you look at
Olivia?
Some of the... What's that?
Olivia?
Yeah, that's the name. I already forgot who she is. Olivia, I mean, her performance was horrible, and her outfit was like, meh. So, anyways.
Yeah, no, actually, you're right. You're right.
I know. I usually am.
You're right. Only this time.
I know.
You're right. I'll give it to you.
I know.
All right. So, because the theme was fascinating fascinators, of course, they lip sync to Fascinated by Company B, which I love that song.
Yeah, it's a hard song.
Oh, it's so good, though. I love it.
Yeah.
And so, of course, in the end, we saw Utica Shante. I can't even talk. I'm so distraught. We saw Elliot with 2 T's sashay away, and we saw Utica Shante to stay.
You know, I could have gotten rid of both of them.
Oh, a double elimination.
Well, I kind of was like,
tell me more.
Like, I think the song's hard to lip sync to from a competition perspective. I do think it is a hard one to do. If I was to pick, like, if there was somebody that was a little bit better, for sure, I think Utica was a little bit better. I was shocked because Elliot's the dancer, but I feel like she just kind of maybe threw the towel in, and I think it's a hard song. It's hard to dance to because it's not fast. So, but I could have sent them both home easily. I could have been like, meh.
Well, I think it was okay. I like the outcome.
I'm glad Elliot went.
I love you. Yes, Utica did do a better job of the lip sync. She did.
Yeah,
she definitely did. One thing I really enjoy about her is her lip syncing. It's so good. Like, she's very expressive and very like, and I think
what's interesting is we go through, like, and this is with all the Drag Race seasons, right? We go like week by week by week, and you get to a point where you see the girls aren't lined up with the other girls. And I feel like Elliot with 2 T's is now at that point where, her looks aren't at the same par as everybody else. And I think Olivia is now at that point where she's not bringing it like all of the other queens.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I totally agree. Utica did a better job at the lip sync. Yeah,
totally.
She totally did. Yes. She definitely did. Yeah,
she did. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love her. So that is the end of the episode.
It's okay. We got another month.
We do. I know. There's so many freaking girls. When is there going to be a double elimination? That's what I'm waiting for.
There has to be.
We need to catch up. We got to catch up with the weeks. They're not aligning anymore. Something's going on. Like,
at this rate, we got another month. Yeah.
But it'll be quite exciting for the next episode. The previews showed something kind of fun. So next week is the makeover challenge. But rather than bringing in family or giving them dirty old set workers, They have to actually, they're being assigned to redo each other.
This is going to be so good. I would want Gottmik. She's the makeup artist. I'd be like, do me over.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the person that knows how to put. You do not want me.
Well, you know, speaking of makeup, I think this is now the time that we should announce to everybody your big secret. You're the newest member of the Blue Man Group.
Yeah. Oh, girl.
Las Vegas, here you come.
Yes. What'll I bang? I need a drum. I need a drum to bang.
Oh, I know what you can
or
bang.
A pipe to bang.
Yeah.
But they also do get the question, though, on the runway at the end of...
Oh.
Who do you think should go home tonight?
Yes. I love this shit. This is like, you know, I live for that question because that's an awkward question. I love awkward moments.
Right? Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Who do you think should go home next?
Olivia.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think she's done great, but she's now it's now time to go.
I feel like she's running out of steam. That's what I think.
I agree. I agree. I do agree.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this week's episode of Tech Talk Live. I hate it when it ends. I have so much fun with you, bitch.
Oh, it's so much fun. And I can't wait for us to get our vaccinations. And I can't wait for us to be in the same room. And
oh my God, can you imagine when we can do this together in the same room?
I hope it's better.
How fun. It'll be so
It's going to be so much fun. But we want to thank everybody for hanging in there and spending your Saturday night. Obviously, you don't have a life, and we love you for it. Because we don't either. This is what we love to do.
I know, right? This is what we do every Saturday.
And we love that we can do this live with everybody. We love that you're sharing. Share this with your friends and family. We love to see it continue after tonight, and we love to see all of the comments. So we want to thank everybody for your support. Stay sane, stay sanitized is all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Wash those damn hands.
And Sally, we gotta get you on here, girl.
Yes.
We're gonna talk. We'll talk. Maybe we should have like a big on the last episode, the finale we'll have like.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think it'd be kind of fun.
Let's do it.
Anyways, I think it would be such a crazy idea. Get opinions from everyone, because that's what we want to hear, right? Everyone's opinion.
I just want to hear my own opinion, but anyways.
But thank you so much for watching us and being here, and you regulars that keep coming back. Tell everybody about it. If you had an amazing time, tell all your friends to tune in on Saturday nights at 9 o'clock. And if you had a shitty time, well, then you tell all your enemies to sign in, okay? So, that's it. Stay safe, stay clean for your birthday. When's your birthday?
It must be coming up. Must be a month away by the time this finally ends.
Toodles. Oh. Okay.
Toodles. Oh, next week. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Until next week, stay safe, wash your hands, love one another, spread joy, and I'm Mina Mercury. You could check me out at mina.mercury. This is Miss
and Gloria Hole, and come check me out on Instagram. I'm Miss Gloria Hole. I love the messages I get, so come say hi.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.